But again, I was feeling confident, and then I got scared, and I missed the easy move. I played knight f6, and this isn't a terrible move, but h5 just makes so much more sense. So I missed that move. Now my opponent plays f5, and now I'm starting to see, well, if he can take and pawn takes, and I started imagining that he has more of a threat here if my pawn isn't there, which just isn't true. I shouldn't be worried at all about f takes, h takes, because I still have my knight here defending. The only problem I was worried about was that if his rook came down here, then my queen would go here, and then he could take with check, and I come here, and still, obviously, there's no threat. There's no threat of checkmates right now. And to be honest, I'm closer to with this rook gone here. I probably could have been fine if I had done something. There's a lot of things I can do. So what I did was instead of getting my h5 move in, I wonder here, like this isn't terribly good for white. I'm giving back a lot of material, but I'll end up losing this knight here, as you can see. For example, if I take back here, he attacks my queen. Come out here, queen takes. This isn't great for me. I'm nervous about what could happen. But I still would have been okay. But what I did was I played knight h5. Now this isn't a bad move either. This does almost what h5 would have done. It blocks it up. And I started to realize at this point, if he was to push with his pawn here, I have checks here, queen g3, and queen takes is pretty much forced. If he doesn't play queen takes, he's got a couple of other options. Queen h2, queen g2. This is bad, obviously, because we just have. He's going to lose here very quickly. King e1. I've got queen a5 check. You can see how open he is, and now that I've got my major pieces out there facing him, look, here's our mate. It comes quickly, and it should be intuitive once he comes out that way that he's running into trouble. Best here is probably queen h2. I have rook b2 and king h1. It looks like there's still some forced mates here. He can bring his knight out. Rook takes here. Notice his attack is slowed down. He doesn't have a knight anymore, so this queen no longer has any tricks. What can he do? Obviously, I'm coming through. I'm going to mate him very fast. No matter where he puts his pieces, he's going to be mated. Fritz is telling me now, queen d8, sacrificing the queen here is the fastest way to not lose. I hear I'm coming in for a mate. You can see it. This is good for black. I can make this work. And I was hoping that he would try and attack my knight and make it fall. And I saw that after knight h5, if he played g4, that I was very good. He didn't play that though. He was smarter. He played f takes g6, and here I made my first big mistake. My first big mistake was not seeing h5, and not seeing queen takes g5 earlier when he just hung his knight. But I made another big mistake. Here, h takes g6 would have been the best option. It eliminates checks and counterplay from the center. But I played here f takes g6. Now this is just a slight error, but it gives him some tactics and I end up walking into some tactics and have trouble. Queen c4 check. Obviously I can't take him with a rook or anything. I can't move along this line. And I saw here that king to h8 was very, very bad because we have a knight fork. I have to move here, and my queen is gone, and now I'm losing. And I saw that, and I said, well, I don't want to walk into a knight fork, and I didn't see how I could block the move. So what I did is I played king to g7, not noticing that. Oh yeah, by the way, and at this point I'm running into time pressure, and I just moved kind of quickly. I just thought that was my only move, and so I walked into a fork, and king h6. Knight takes rook. Knight takes queen. So I tried in desperation to trap his queen someplace. I couldn't get it, and I realized here I'm going to be mated. There's a force mate coming, and I wasted a move, and he takes knight takes f7 or knight to f7 checkmate. Now you can see how frustrating this would be to be up so much material, and then to fall to a trap like this. What I should have done right here, and this would have been my saving grace and would have kept me in the game, was to play d5. D5 stops all the threats. It hangs this pawn here. Queen takes c5. But now at this point, I mean, there's a lot I can do, and I don't know. Is this even an option? Nope. No. Where am I? No, we have a checkmate here. Yeah, so I can't. His knight's not really hanging, after all. But I mean, I have a lot of options. For starters, I can bully his queen a little bit. He'll probably move backwards. Come in here, force the queen trade, and then everything, all the tactics fall apart at this point because he doesn't have a queen anymore, and I'm just playing up a rook, and I'll win this game easy. So unfortunately, I didn't see d5, and it's the only move possible that doesn't lose for black, and it's the only move possible that wins for black. So again, I was assuming that I could find a way out of everything, and then when I got scared back this way, when he got this queen in here, I got nervous and I started making bad moves. And you can see just bad move after bad move. H5 is perfect here, but instead I didn't. I played knight f6. He played f5. Now here, a queen e7 would have been better. I didn't play that move. I played a less than perfect move and played knight h5. He played f takes g6. And I made a less than perfect move. I played f takes instead of h takes. He played queen c4, and I didn't see the best move, and I played king to g7, which walks into mates. So as you can see, I played great chess all the way through, and then like 4 moves in a row, I make less than perfect moves or make very poor mistakes or blunders, and it ended up costing me this game. Now the problem that I'm having right now in understanding the situation is that I was staying focused and I was doing my best to see the good moves, and I just plain didn't see them. And that's just something I guess that over time, I'm only rated about 1500, and over time I'll begin to see some of these more obvious defensive moves a little bit better. So I lost this one, and I wanted to show it to you that I don't just show you the games I win, and maybe to give you something to think about. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope you learned something from it, and I hope that you make good chess decisions based on my bad ones, and learn from my mistakes. And don't forget, I've been in this situation before with these kind of formations. Don't forget h5 can save you. So keep that pawn move in mind, and I hope you enjoyed the video.